The green flags are waving. It's qualifying day and we're away. Samuel has a good chance at pole position, but so does Yargos, and Melvin also has a good chance at pole position as their championship rivals at the moment. Yargos is kind of out of the championship fight at the moment, but Melvin and Samuel, only 1 point separating them going into the Hungarian Grand Prix, and the fight for pole should be very interesting. So then, Jay is the first driver out in the Mercedes onto the Hungarian. So does the Red Bull, also comes out of the pits. That's Ghost Rider. This should be a very interesting qualifying, as the championship could be won during the race. Going through turn 1 is Jay at the moment, leading everyone on their outlaps at the moment. So the fight for pole should be very close between Yargos, Samuel, and Melvin. They're now on his lap. He might get held up by these cars in front. I hope not. One of them goes off the track to completely get out of the way. The Red Bull goes off the track a little bit, but not fully getting out of the way. But yes, he does go out of the way. Bouncing over the curbs, and that definitely isn't preferable for Samuel as he's trying to get pole position today, but I'm sure that he will be decently happy with this lap, but certainly not happy with the traffic that he's had to face on this lap, and I'm sure it affected his lap quite a bit, especially when you're going for pole position, and especially when it's this close at the top of the championship at the moment as he goes through the penultimate corner. Let's see where he's at. Can he go on to provisional pole? At the moment, I'm sure that whatever lap he'll set, the times will be tumbling down. I'm sure we'll go down to the 115s, low 115s, possibly even the high 114s as he goes on to provisional pole. Does Samuel in the Renault? So the championship leader goes on to provisional pole, but as I was saying, those times should be tumbling down as there. The Alfa Romeo of Denny Boy goes on to pole position at the moment, but I'm sure Samuel will be very keen to take that away. Through the curves. Now the Red Bull is going to be close to pole position. I don't know if he's going to completely get pole position as we ride on board with Samuel, and somebody's off the track, and it's the Mercedes of Dennis. But I'm sure that he was just trying to get out of the way of the other cars, and yes, that's exactly what he was doing. The Red Bull. Now the Alfa Romeo is going into the pits, and that's a massive off. And that's the Mercedes of Dennis as well, and he's gone straight off the track, and that was a big off as well. So as he returns to the track, he will be dropping down the positions as everyone is crossing the line. He's dropped to 6th place before he returns to the track. He's gone down to 7th place, actually, as everyone's improving their times at the moment. We ride on board, going through the final corner. Jay, where does this put him? Can he get into the top 10? Possibly. Can he get into the top 5? We'll see as he goes up to the line through the final corner. Where does he stand in this race tomorrow? To the line, he only goes 12th fastest, so he'll be going for another run after that. Oh, the McLaren goes off, and he's hit the barrier, and he's gone straight into the brake marker board, and he's absolutely destroyed that polystyrene block as he's gone into the barrier, and that will very much hinder his lap. And I don't know if he had damage. I don't think he has damage, but he may as he goes onto his lap. He's still continuing at this lap, so that I give him props for after hitting the barrier. But where does he stand in the leaderboard at the moment as he goes through the penultimate corner now into the braking zone? And remember, he did hit the ball earlier on in this lap, and that will very much hinder him as he goes through the final corner. Where does he stand? Can he get into the top 10? Can he? I don't think he will because of that slow middle sector. He does go into the top 10, but only just. He goes 10th fastest. Through the Haas is going very slowly, but I'm sure he's just trying to let a couple cars by. And fully off the track he goes to try to completely get out of the way of the McLaren, and I'm sure that's very helpful. Through now, we ride on board with Samuel. He will be very keen to try to snatch pole position from Melvin at the moment as his teammate goes completely off the track. There goes Yargos to try to let him pass to see if Samuel can get provisional pole position. There's about 9.5 minutes left in the session in qualifying. Where does Samuel stand in the leaderboard at the moment? He stands 5th fastest. Can he go on to provisional pole? But if he does, I'm sure Yargos and Melvin will be very keen to get that back from him. Where does he go? To the line, he goes provisional pole position. And he goes on to provisional pole position, and that was a great lap by Samuel, and I'm sure that everyone will be very keen to get past him, but that's a very tough lap to beat as the AlphaTauri of Melvin goes off the track to try to let people by. To the line, where does Denny Boy stand? He's in 4th at the moment. Can he get into the top 3? No, he cannot. He stays 4th fastest. Through the final corner, where does Yaragos go? Can he get into the top 3? I think he may be able to. He goes 3rd fastest, so Samuel's still on provisional pole position. Through the chicane now. The very quick chicane. Does he just go straight across? I was going to say, does he nail it? And then I was going to say, yes, if he did. No, if he didn't. And he completely went off the track, so he's going to have to abandon that lap. Through up to turn 4 now. This is Yaragos on his lap time. Can he try to snatch pole position from Samuel? He's onto a good lap at the moment through the chicane, the quick chicane. It's a right-left, not a left-right. Now through the left and then the right. It's not quite a chicane because it's very quick. As we see the Alfa Romeo. Can Dennis improve on that 5th position? I'm sure he can, as he cannot at the moment. He's pitting probably for a new set of tires so that he can get out and do possibly 2 more laps at the moment. Who's that going slowly? And that is Samuel, who's on provisional pole at the moment, and he's hit the barrier on this lap. So I wonder if he has damage, and yes, he does have front wing damage to that Renault. You ride on board with the Mercedes, going through turn 2, going a little bit wide and completely going off the track there. So he'll have to abandon this lap, and I don't know exactly what was happening to that Mercedes. We ride on board with McLaren going through the chicane. He gets a massive tank slapper on this lap, so he may not improve, or he may, but only by a little bit. There's only 3 minutes left, so he may give up on this lap, pit for new tires, and then go out for one more lap as he lost the rear end going into the chicane. So this will be kind of a slow lap as he may get held up a little bit by the Ferrari in front. It's definitely dirty air, so a little bit of downforce loss, but going through the final corner, where does he stand? He's not pitting, so where does he stand? He goes up to the line. Can he get into the top 5? No, he doesn't improve. We ride on board with the Ferrari. Going through the final corner, where does Logan go? To the line. Can he get into the top 5? No, he just goes 7th fastest right behind his teammate at the moment. But by the looks of it, he may be going for another run as he's getting held up a ton as the Mercedes goes off. And he would do very well to get out of the barriers, and I think he has, but there's still yellow flags in sectors 2 and 3. We ride on board with the Alfa Romeo, and he's going to get held up a little bit. He gets held up massively. Luckily, this is his out lap, so no damage done, but still not completely preferable. Now the Alfa Romeo, where does he stand? He gets a massive tank slapper. Where does Denny Boy go? He's 5th at the moment. Can he break into the top 3? To the line, where does he go? He does not improve, and that is his qualifying over. Where does Yaragos go? He goes on to provisional pole position, and that is pole position for Yaragos. That was a great lap, and we weren't even looking at him. That was a great lap by Yaragos to snatch pole position from Samuel at the absolute last moment. That was a great lap. Wow, so we're really in store for a great race with Yaragos starting on pole position and Samuel alongside in second. Hold on, I must say that was a very exciting qualifying session. Yaragos takes pole position in the Renault with a 1:15.274. Samuel in second place got bested by his teammate today by only 6/100ths of a second. In third place is the AlphaTauri, then comes Tosma Salad in the McLaren, then Denny Boy in the Alfa Romeo, then comes the 2 Ferraris, Alfie in front of Logan.